evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this evening. So hello, you're probably looking at me and going, who's that strange lady up on stage? My name is April Beston. I am the District Governor-elect from your neighbor to the west where the cows roam, District 7890 from Western Mass and Northern Connecticut. And I am very honored to be your MC this evening. And at this time, I'd like to ask District Governor Joyce Graf to please ring the district bell to begin this evening's events. Thank you, Joyce. Isn't she marvelous? She really is. So, I know we have an individual with us this evening that has another commitment to get to, so I'd like to call him up at this time. Please welcome the Mayor of the City of Leominster, Dean Mazzarella.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, I came by. I didn't want to miss this tonight. Johnny told me about it, and first of all, as Rotarians, thank you for what you do. I was having a conversation the other day with a bunch of my Italian friends that we all grew up together, and I said, remember, at the end of the day, when our grandfathers get out of work, they would stop at the club. There were like 8 Italian clubs in Leominster. And now, if you say I'm going to stop by the club, they're like, wait a minute, Bobby's got a soccer game. Or, you know, Jesse's got a hockey game. And so fraternal organizations is very difficult today, and getting sometimes people to volunteer or to do the things that communities need to make a community. Very, very difficult to do. But one thing I notice about Rotarians, and that is every bit of their life is living the model of Rotarian. They're the first ones to volunteer at church, first ones to volunteer for everything. Usually, most Rotarians have 4 or 5 things that they're involved in the community. That's pretty impressive, think about it. You may take it for advantage, but I notice it because I know who the Rotarians are in our area, both Fitchburg and Leominster, Massachusetts area. I know who they are, and I see them all the time. And I know that at the end of the day, they're not going to the club for that last afternoon cheap wine drink. So, but anyway, thank you. And I just stopped by to congratulate both Johnny and Louise and all of those getting installed tonight. And thank you for stepping up to the plate. Johnny I can speak more too with because this guy's everywhere. I try to follow him on Facebook. I have a little pin thing in my office of where he is, and he's all over the place. He just keeps sticking pins in. I'm like, where's Johnny going to show up tonight? But I have to tell you, there isn't a thing, and I'm here to congratulate him. I now have to call him, I've been informed I have to call him Governor now. Governor Johnny. But he's everywhere, and there's, you know, when you own a business, you know what happens, right? People always come in and look at the donations and everything. You don't even have to ask Johnny. He just steps up to the plate and immediately offers his assistance and his help. And it comes from the heart. He doesn't do it because he wants anybody to know, because it costs him money every time he does this, but he really doesn't do it because he wants anybody to know. He does it from the heart. This is really what he's all about. And I can't think of a better person to be taken over for you. And thank you for your tenure as the governor. And Johnny, at the end, you get to ring the bell. And then you get a pension. So thank you, and to Louise that will be taking over the Leominster Rotary, congratulations, and to all of you. And just keep, honestly, it means a lot. You may not think of it as, I'm doing this because I need to do it, or I'm going to get a badge or something. You do it because you want to. If we didn't have people like yourself in the community, we wouldn't have community. And what you do does matter. So thank you all, and I'm off to my next event. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Mazzarella. You coming up? Oh, okay. So now we'd like to recognize some special guests with us this evening. First, Rotary International Zone 32 Membership Coordinator Cindy Kish. Your District Governor Joyce Graf. The District Governor-elect Johnny Ahern. Now all past district governors from 7910, please stand. We'll introduce you in a little bit. Please stand if you're a past district governor in 7910. District governors from other districts. I saw some of you. Please stand. District Governor nominee Penny Hamill. District Governor nominee designate Jack Colamaria. The host club president, Louise A. Hope. Any Rotary Club of Leominster members here tonight, please stand. Thank you. Our incoming club presidents. President-elect, what? There's none here tonight? Come on, stand up. This is your night. Incoming assistant governors. Where are you? Johnny's friends and family and Louise's friends and family in attendance. And at this time, I'd ask everyone to please stand as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
And you see by the dawn's early light, for so proudly we hailed, and twilight that's gleaming, whose broad strides and bright stars through the pale rose light. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular among birds singing came through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of the brave.
Could I have John Tater please come up to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, John. Thank you all. Please be seated. Enjoy your dinner, and we'll begin the ceremony after our delicious meal. Thank you.
In 2017, a tradition began where the members of the DG line each signed the year's theme banner with a statement pledging their commitment to the continuity of leadership. This continued for 3 years until the tradition was interrupted by the pandemic. It was reinstated with the signing of the Create Hope in the World banner. And last year, the missing banners from the COVID years were added. We're now pleased to present the fully assembled continuity banner, to which Johnny has added his Unite for Good banner, signed by the DG line and reinforcing their commitment to the continuity of leadership and teamwork in District 7910. This past year, during the magic of Rotary, District 7910 has been led by a truly phenomenal woman. Please stand and welcome your 2024-25 District Governor, Joyce Graff.
Thank you very much. Thank you, I really appreciate that. You know, each one of us as either presidents of our club or district governor has the charge to leave things just a little bit better than we found them. And none of us is here to change the world in 1 year, but to make a little bit of progress and then pass the baton to the next person in line. And I'm very pleased to be passing the baton to Johnny Ahern. I think he'll do a great job. I want to thank everyone for a very great year. Not only the presidents of the clubs who are here, but also the members of the club, because without the membership and without the work of the membership, the club also does not move forward. And I really feel that every one of the clubs in our district has made that little bit of progress this year. Some of them even more phenomenal bits of progress, but certainly every club has made some progress this year. 8 of our clubs achieved the Every Rotarian Every Year donation for the Rotary Foundation, which is an important part of making sure that we have the funding to do the district grants and the global grants that we want to do. We need everyone to step up and make the contribution to the Rotary Foundation every year. 3 of our clubs achieved the growth of new members, more than 9 new members in 3 of our clubs. Brookline, Natick, and Littleton all grew more than 9 new members. We have a new satellite club growing in Maynard, sponsored by the Neshoba Valley Club and Framingham. And we're sending 211 students to the Rotary Youth Leadership Achievement Weekend this year. Those students are sponsored by 37 of our clubs. And that means that over the past 11 years, we will have sent 2,000 kids to RILA. It takes 20 people on the committee year-round to make RILA work, and also 75 volunteers for the weekend. 75 volunteers it takes to make that weekend happen. I'm hoping that many of you will come the last Sunday in June and enjoy the closing ceremony at RILA. If you've never had a taste of RILA, spend 2 hours on Sunday afternoon and it's mind-blowing. You will really love what you see at RILA. And we're having a family reception preceding that closing ceremony. It begins at 2 o'clock. And I hope that there will be representatives of every club to talk to the parents, to help the parents learn about RILA. I spoke to one couple last year, and they said, we never even heard of Rotary until we read our daughter's name in the paper, and she had gotten this Rotary scholarship. We don't know anything about it. So be there, chat them up, help them understand that you are the ones who sent their child to RILA, and help them want to pass it on to the next family. The clubs that have the best programs to support RILA work at it year-round. They coach the children, they coach the people who are selecting the children, and they really do a fabulous job, and we should all learn from them. I really want to make a point of mentioning Bedford and Northborough, who work at it year-round. Our Environmental Action Group reviewed the club's websites and Facebook posts to evaluate their environmental actions. Everything from saving plastic bags to recycling batteries. Bedford was awarded a silver medal, and 23 clubs earned honorable mention awards. Clearly, all of our clubs are doing little bits of action to support the environment, and we can all do a little bit more. 3 of our clubs have very strong Interact programs in high schools, and 1 has an Early Act program, and those are Concord, Framingham, and Neshoba Valley. And we have a wonderful E-Club. An E-Club only meets online. It never meets in person. But the advantage of meeting online is that they have members from, get this, 22 countries. And why do they get together? Because they're all passionate about advocating for people with disabilities. So it's the World Disability Advocacy Club. And one of the things they did this year was to hold a 12-hour summit online on inclusive education for handicapped children. They're in the process of assembling guidelines for teachers worldwide. They have members in 22 countries, and they've attracted subject matter experts from all over the world. So it's a very impressive club. Just one example of a cause-based club, people coming together because they're passionate about a particular cause that focuses on one area of concern, but many of the facets within that one area. For example, in the World Disability Advocacy Group, they have a subgroup on post-polio syndrome, people who have had polio as they age. Polio kicks back, you get a kickback effect. Legal issues for handicapped people, inclusive education, and neurodiversity. So there's a tremendous amount of work going on in that little E-Club that many of us don't even know about. So I wanted to highlight that this year. A number of the clubs achieved 100% participation by their members in service projects throughout the year. And that's phenomenal, because that's what makes Rotary work. It takes all of our members showing up and doing and helping and organizing the projects that we do. So I want to call out in particular Littleton and the Montezuma area. And I have a special present for our host. Louise, would you mind coming up to the podium with me? So Louise, I want to give you this banner that honors your club, Leominster Club, for being 100% Paul Harris. Every member of this club has a Paul Harris.
Well, I didn't do it by myself. It was the help of everyone in my club. It's a teamwork, it's a team effort. So thank you to all my club and my members.
One of the things I want to point out about that is it's not all that everybody has given $1,000. Some people have given $1,000, but the people who had not given that much money, the others shared their points. When you make a donation to the foundation, you also get recognition points that you can award to your friends, to your relatives, or to other members of your club. And they got together and shared them in order to make sure that everybody in the club had at least one Paul Harris. And I thought that was really special. So thank you all. Thank you very much for making my year so magical. Thank you. So Joyce, if you can stay up here with me, please.
As we introduce the past and future district governors of 7910 as we prepare to pass the gavel. So, first, and past and district future governors, if you could please come up the red carpet and join me as I call your name. Your 2027-28 district governor from Framingham, Jack Polamaria. Serving as governor in 2026-27 from Westford, Penny Hamill. Everyone's really excited, so much. And my bestie, your Unite for Good, 2025-26 incoming district governor from Leominster, Johnny Ahern.
So very quickly, before we get the rest of the past district governors. So, Joyce, I want to thank you for your leadership, your wisdom, your guidance over the past year. I know the gift of a district governor is a rocking chair, historically, in our district. If you ask some of our past district governors, it may have taken 20 years to get theirs, but they still got one. We decided not to do a rocking chair. My family knows this, my friends know this. I'm the type of person, I show appreciation by my hands. I am the type of person where I will put time and effort into something. For those that don't know, Joyce is a quilter.
Yeah.
So I decided to make a quilt. Now, this has been a year in the process because I bought half this fabric at the International Convention in Singapore last year. So when I bought this fabric, I had not known she was going to Africa. So featuring the colors of her Magic of Rotary theme, we've incorporated that, and then on the back side, it'll show, flip it. It has the Magic of Rotary in multiple languages, which Rotary is, as well as fabric from Africa, which I thought was very fitting with your Africa trip. So.
And I can attest to many Zooms watching Johnny quilt that. So it's true. All right, and during Create Hope in the World 2023-24 from Westboro, past district governor Elliot Rittenberg. During Serve to Change Lives 2021-22 from Bedford, past district governor Cliff Robert. With Rotary Open Opportunities 2020-2021 from Acton, Boxborough, past pandemic district governor Diana Nestor. During Be the Inspiration 2018-19 from Westboro, past district governor Steve Sager. With Rotary Making a Difference 2017-18 from Westboro, past district governor, Karen Gaffney, who unfortunately can't join us tonight. Rotary Serving Humanity. 2016-17 from Northborough, Drew past District Governors Pat and Skip Doyle. During Be a Gift to the World 2015-16, our gift to District 7910 from the Montechusett area past District Governor Jim Fusco. With Reach Really Thin to Embrace Humanity 2011-12 from Neponset Valley Sunrise past District Governor Tom Polito. Oh, who would like to say that? Hi, Tom. With the future of Rotaries in your hands, 2009-2010 from Neshoba Valley past District Governor Carol Toomey. From Create Awareness, Take Action, 2000-2001 from Framingham past District Governor Dick Manellis. And District 7910, let's give a big hand for your past and future district governors. As we prepare to install Johnny, he selected a close relative to take part. Oh, I'm sorry, would you like me to? Okay. As we prepare to install Johnny, he selected a close relative to take part in this special day. She is one of Johnny's older. Johnny, that wasn't very nice. One of Johnny's much prettier and wiser cousins. Carrie Ahern is the first justice of the Essex Juvenile Court in Lawrence, Mass. She was appointed to the Juvenile Court in 2014. Judge Ahern graduated from the University of Lowell, magna cum laude, and New England School of Law, cum laude. She was an assistant district attorney in the Middlesex District Attorney's Office for 14 years, where she served in various roles, including Director of District Courts and Deputy Chief of the Superior Court Team, Lowell Region. Upon leaving the District Attorney's Office, she represented juveniles in delinquency and youthful offender matters and represented children and parents in CRA and care and protection cases. Please welcome the Honorable Carrie Ahern.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. So I am the first justice of the Essex County Juvenile Court, and as we were eating dinner, I happened to notice this little sash that said delinquents. And then I saw pass the gavel, and I said, I'm with my people tonight. Apparently there's a bunch of delinquent Rotarians that are here tonight. Johnny was telling me all about that. My job in my career has been not to find people delinquent, but apparently it's a good thing to be a delinquent Rotarian. So I feel honored to stand in front of you all tonight as we celebrate somebody who is truly deserving of the position of Rotary District Governor, my cousin, Johnny Ahern. I'm not sure how many of you know Johnny's life story, but Johnny has persevered through many challenges during his childhood. As a young boy, Johnny was removed from his biological family and spent time bouncing from foster home to foster home before being adopted into the Ahern family. Despite these circumstances, he, from a young age, had a natural ability to connect with people, not just with words, but through his actions, his loyalty, and his genuine care for others. He has built a life rooted in purpose, hard work, and a quiet kind of generosity that doesn't look for praise. He's one of those people who shows up when it counts, listens when it matters, and gives, not because he has to, but because he truly wants to. That's what makes tonight so fitting. Rotary is about service, integrity, and building a better world, not with fanfare, but through meaningful, consistent action. I am confident that Johnny will not only embrace the theme of Unite for Good, but he will lead by example with his warmth, his intelligence, and his steady commitment to doing the right thing. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, one of my favorites, once said, "We live in a world which we need to share responsibility. It's easy to say, it's not my child, not my community, not my world, not my problem. Then there are those who see the need to respond. I consider those people my heroes." Johnny, you are one of those heroes. To the members of the Rotary Club, you have chosen well, and I know Johnny will devote himself to this new role and will make all of you proud, just as he has done as a member of our family. Congratulations, Johnny. For those of you who know Johnny, he gave me a little script, and he put, "Carrie can hug Johnny now." So, do you have to raise your hand or anything like we're in court? Raise your right hand, please. Johnny Ahern, past president and current member of the Leominster Rotary Club, it is my sincere honor and pleasure to be called upon to install you as the Rotary District 7910 Governor for the Rotary year 2025-2026. It is my understanding that you have met all of the requirements for this task and that you have attended all the required training to prepare you for this upcoming role. Trust me, the staff in your aroma stores enjoy the break when you are away. We know that Rotary is a very supportive organization. Just look around the room at everyone here this evening in support of you and your team. I ask that all Rotarians in your district and your neighboring partners answer the call and continue to be supportive of you and your team's efforts as you grow your membership and make your projects successful, both locally and abroad. As mentioned, this upcoming year, Rotary's theme is Unite for Good. And in today's world, this is needed more than ever. Now, you are the first director governor to hail from the Leominster Club during this centennial year. You are also the youngest district governor appointed in District 7910. And you are the first openly LGBTQ person to take on this role. Fair to say, lots of firsts. This just shows that Rotary is evolving, and especially here in District 7910. That said, there are two questions I need to ask you to answer affirmatively. Will you, Johnny, promise to support the efforts of Rotary International, its 2025-2026 president, Francesco Arezzo, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Arezzo, all right, I have to use a little, and his board of directors?
I will.
Will you, Johnny, also promise to abide by the Rotary Constitution and bylaws?
I will.
Then it is my honor to declare you to be the next district governor for District 7910 for the year 2025-2026 and the year Unite for Good. Congratulations. And I believe I have Penny Hamill next. Penny Hamill, past president of the Westford Club, and Jack Colamaria, past president of the Framingham Club, it is my pleasure to also install you to your new district's responsibilities for Rotary year 2025-2026. But first, I need to ask you to raise your right hand and affirm that you will support District Governor Johnny as he strives to have the district unite for good, and that you will continue and complete your appropriate training towards your own years of district leadership. Then I am delighted to be able to declare you, Penny, to be installed as District Governor-elect, that is District Governor for 2026-2027, and you, Jack, installed as District Governor nominee, that is District Governor for 2027-2028. My congratulations to you all. All right, now I bow out according to my script. Carrie can bow out at this point.
Oh, this is the official passing of the gavel to the district governor. They all have to touch it. It's like hot potato. Yeah. Congratulations to you all. Now is the time for hugging of all the district governors, past and present. So now, we're going to have one more very special ceremony. I'd like to call up my besties, the delinquents, to come up to stage, please. Come on, you crazy kids. So for those of you who don't know, you are looking at the incoming district governors for all of New England and Southern Quebec. Southern Quebec? Yeah, that's a good explanation. We met when we were DGNDs, and the D stands for delinquent, for those of you who don't know. But why the words delinquent? We were determined as we met and clicked immediately to do things a little differently and to reinvigorate Rotary, and as you can see, we're all of great energy. So, as part of that, we have these lovely sashes, as you can see. Great energy. We have these lovely sashes we had made when we graduated. And now we are sashing each other as we go through each other's installations. So Nicole Brian from 7950 has the honor of sashing Johnny.
So you only see them as we're installed. So those of us that are already wearing them have already gone through our installations. Those of us that are not are up and coming.
We talk to each other because we love each other. Yes. At this time, all the assistant governors for 2025, 26, please come up to the stage. Assistant governors. Each of you has been chosen to guide your club and to work with District Governor Johnny and with the wonderful group of club presidents to strengthen the district during the coming year. We believe you will uphold the highest traditions of this district and Rotary International, and will give the best of your executive ability to guide all of our members to provide service to others, promote integrity, and advance world understanding, goodwill, peace, and unity. Please answer these two questions by saying, I will. Will you fulfill the responsibilities of your offices to the best of your ability and in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of District 7910 and Rotary International? Will you work together and with Johnny to create a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves? Thank you and congratulations, Assistant Governors. Please be seated. Thank you. Took the shortcut. But he missed his hug, that's the problem.
I did.
All right. At this time, I would like to call up our Rotary International Zone 32 Membership Coordinator, Cindy Kish, to install the 2025-2026 Club Presidents. Presidents, please join us on stage. And no one gets to hang out on the ramp. Everyone's got to be on the stage, okay? Yes, Johnny says you can stand in front if it gets too crowded up on the stage, okay? Is that everyone? Is everyone here? All right.
Well, I will tell you that when Johnny asked me to come and install the incoming presidents, it's truly an honor because this is where the magic happens, in the club. It really does, right? Yeah, literally. So on behalf of Rotary District 7910, it is with great pleasure that I will officially install the incoming presidents for the 25-26 Rotary year. Because Rotary's greatest strength is our members, and at the heart of every strong Rotary club is great leadership. Your role is crucial to your club's success, being a vital club and having an impact, not only in your backyard, but in the greater backyard of our global world. But before I install you, I would like to recognize the current presidents from all the clubs. If you are a current Rotary president right now, can you please stand up? Thank you all for your commitment this past year and for setting the bar and working together so that these presidents coming in can start the ground running. Now, are you ready? Okay. I'd like each of you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, state your name, do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of President and that I will, to the best of my ability, support Rotary District 7910 and Rotary International and uphold Rotary's Constitution and bylaws. I will collaborate with my assistant governors. And I will lead with compassion and understanding while focusing on the club experience and membership. And most importantly, I will have fun.
One more round of applause for your incoming president. So congratulations to you all. Very exciting. If you haven't heard it before, president is the most important role in the Rotary organization, so congratulations again. And I'd like to now introduce Louise Hogue for a few remarks.
Good evening, everybody. Hopefully it won't take too long. Just a few things. Everyone, there's an apple on the tables. You're free to take them. And inside there's a special little gift. We're the home of Johnny Appleseed, if you didn't know that. Also visit him on Route 2, the Big Apple. Also on your tables, there's this little notice with photos. We purposely did this because Johnny actually was the star of the show, so we couldn't take all the pictures. We need you to take them and share them with us. Also, when you came in, there was a get well card. One of our Rotarians fell in February and broke his, I believe, tibia. He recently had to go back for surgery, so he's out for we don't know how long. So there's some get well cards. If you could sign them, that would be great. We don't know how long he's going to be out, but we do miss him. All right. I do want to thank you all for being here tonight. A lot of you I do know. I've spent a lot of time with you, and I'm grateful for all your support, even through the tough times. Johnny's the one who talked me into this.
You're welcome.
What a surprise, huh? Yeah. But anyways, in the Rotary, we're all special, and we all have something to contribute to one another and to share. And I'm grateful for the Rotarian family. I've been a club for 13 years, and actually the person who convinced me, and I don't know if she realizes it, is here tonight, who is the reason I became a Rotarian. It's Claire Frieda. Thank you, Claire. It was because of her I became a Rotarian, and I'm very grateful. So the other thing is, I wanted to thank all of you in through training. I also want to thank my club. We've gone through some tough times, stumbled, but I can't thank them enough for their support. The Paul Harris, everyone stepping up to the plate for that. We're 100 years old. Yeah, April 13th, 100 years old. We have some big plans for the next year. I'm pretty sure some of you've heard of it. The meal program. We're filing for grants. Yeah, our plan is to do 100K meals, 100,000 meals for food insecurities in our community. So we're doing that. We're big on RILA, supporting our youth. Community service is one of our big things. I don't want to go too far. You are honestly lucky to have Johnny as our district governor. I kind of don't want to share him, but I will. Good luck, because he's going to make you work. And pretty much, that's about sums it up. We're a family. We care about the community. We care about service. We support each other. Even when time gets rough, we vent to one another. Like, what's your club doing? Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. What are we going to do about it? Yeah, we all have our issues. We all have work. It's life. We have a Rotary family. I also have my family that supports me, and I'm grateful. So thank you all for coming, and enjoy. Thank you.
So now I'm supposed to introduce Johnny and shut up and sit down for the rest of the evening, but he's giving me a microphone, so I'm going to use it for just 1 minute. I'm supposed to watch the video. like 30 seconds of your time, and then I'll shut up and give you the microphone. How about that? Yeah, I know. So, what did we meet, like 2.5 years ago? Yeah, something like that. So we all became friends very quickly, and I can say again, the 7 people in our group are my very best friends in the world. And I've been through dark times in that, and they've all been there for me, especially Johnny. He's the first person I text on the bad days. Sorry. But he's always there for me. And I look around this room, and the thing I see most of all is people from many districts, people, so many people I know, and people I shouldn't necessarily know. But every time I walk through a room with Johnny, I don't know if you've had this experience, you stop every 5 seconds to meet somebody, right? And you can't walk through a room in less than like 48 minutes. So, but as much as I rag on him for that, it goes to the power of the wonderful man that he is and how much we all love him, right? So I won't go on anymore, but you know how much I love you. Yes, I love you very much, and congratulations, and get your butt up here and talk to your district governor, Johnny Ahern.
First and foremost, thank you all. It's been a day. And as you saw, I am a very emotional person too, so thanks, Carrie. You started me tearing up. I do have a script somewhere, which I will have it, and I will probably talk about 20% of what's on it, just because that's normally what I do. First and foremost, again, like I said, thank you all for being here. There are many people that I would like to thank. If I went by name for everyone, this would turn into a Breakfast Club meeting. So I'm gonna group some people together if you don't mind. But as April kind of mentioned, the amount of clubs and districts that are represented in this room is amazing. Just to give you an idea, we have 31 of our 48 clubs represented here today. 21 of our incoming presidents were here. 15 of our 16 assistant governors. And 11 past district governors. And leadership from 8 different districts. All here under one roof. And one very important group, about a dozen non-Rotarians that y'all can talk to for a little bit. But first and foremost, my Rotary Club of Leominster, I know they're spread out a little bit. I want to thank you for hosting the event, even though I told you everything that I wanted to have done. Thank you for hosting it and for putting the time and effort into making this what it was. Our incoming president, sorry, but congratulations. The work is about to start soon. You got a couple more weeks off, July 1st. Whether you volunteered to be a club president or you missed the meeting and you were voted club president, again, I apologize, but welcome to the team. So our assistant governors, I'm just gonna take this thing off, I hear. All right, that works. So our assistant governors, thank you for being here. Your guidance and wisdom for the clubs that you are about to assist are gonna be greatly appreciated. So I wanna thank you in advance, and I apologize for all the meetings that we're going to have. Not too many, just a couple of them. Our district leadership and past district governors, thank you for your advice, encouragement, and your belief in me throughout this journey. It's been endearing, and it's been a little, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it's given me a greater appreciation of what goes into this role and everyone that's involved. So thank you for your leadership and guidance. My delinquent family. We've heard about the delinquents and the delinquent movement. What a ride the last 2 years have been, and I'm just excited to see what we all do across our districts over the next coming year. So what? It went by very fast. So we've got a bunch of tables over here with my friends and family. Some of them have traveled from DC, New Orleans, outside of Massachusetts, the beach. So thank you all for coming and being here with us. I greatly appreciate it. My Aerobic Joe's family, which is this little tiny crew over here, they have kept me, well, Rotary has kept me out of the shop a lot more than they would like, mainly my business partner, Kevin. But the staff have loved it over the last several months. They've enjoyed the break. But thank you all for what you do in our shops, and I couldn't do it without you guys. And to my husband, Eric. So before I get into that one, Pat Doyle and I messed with Eric last year. I love to play games. We go to events. Eric meets a lot of people. He doesn't remember names or faces. And I know he had not met Pat. So I said, Pat, here's what I need you to do. You're gonna walk up to Eric and be like, hey, long time no see. Give him a big old hug, and he's just gonna go along with it. And he did. For about 15 minutes, they had this whole conversation, and then I was like, by the way, you've never met me. And he goes, are you sure? I was like, yep, pretty sure. So thank you for putting up with my antics. For the countless Zoom calls that I'm on, and I don't wear my AirPods. But honestly, thank you for being my rock. He has been the biggest hype man and cheerleader. He is available for hire, so if you're interested, please let me know. But thank you very much, and I love you so much. All right. So my vision for 2025. So that's I guess what we want to talk about. Is that right? Sure. So before I talk about that, I like to play a little game, Two Truths and a Lie. Who's played that before? Okay. We're going to start with Two Truths and a Lie. And some of this might have been in that video, depending on if you caught on or not. Number one, I graduated from the world's only deaf university in Washington, D.C. Hey, Number two, I have run 2 full marathons with little to no training. Or number 3, my middle name is Michael. How many people think number 1? Number 1 is I attended the world's only deaf university in Washington, D.C. How many think number 2 is a lie? Sorry, 2 truths and 1 lie. So which one's the lie? Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? It was number 3. I don't have a middle name. So, very quickly, let's talk about number 1. Gallaudet University. That university is a deaf and hard of hearing university. They accept 6% hearing students in their deaf studies specialization or their American Sign Language interpreting programs. There are multiple levels of tests to get in, and once you're accepted, you're expected to sign all the time while on campus. No talking on the phone, no using your voice, like it's all through your hands. So not only are classes taught in sign language, I have to, 1, understand what they're saying, and 2, understand the material. But what I learned there was accessibility. Accessibility was very open and apparent on that campus, because if there was a video playing, there were captions. If there was a photo posted, there was a description of that photo for those that have visual impairments. So when I talk about accessibility, looking at our clubs, Joyce and I have gone to many clubs this past year. Joyce is in Walker. We've gone to locations that are on the 2nd floor. They're in a basement. There's no elevator. And then you're requiring a person with physical limitations to access where you're having a meeting. So when I talk accessibility, that's the number 1 I'm looking at. Not just the physical accessibility, but you're also thinking other areas such as cultural and social accessibility. You look at the working class. How many of our clubs meet at breakfast or lunch? How many teachers are in your clubs? Probably very little, if you have any, because they're working when you're having your meetings. So making your meetings accessible to other people, that would make great Rotarians. That means looking at our clubs through a lens of people that might have different educational backgrounds, economic backgrounds, disabilities, cultural differences, and life experiences. Let's be honest, Rotary has historically viewed the organization to be catered to wealthy, an older, and a typically white male demographic. As you see from this delinquent class, we are probably the most diverse group of incoming district governors that we've seen in quite a while. So I'm very happy about that. Number 2, I have run 2 marathons with very little to no training, which is probably not the best idea, but it was done. And Eric is an athletic trainer. So I hurt myself. I'm like, hey, fix me. I hurt myself. He's like, well, you didn't train. What did you expect? Well, it happens. But a lot of people typically say, you know what? It takes a special kind of person to do that, to do what you do. To me, I don't think it's a very special thing to do. I just look at it as I'm out there doing what I can. And then I compare that to Rotarians. Rotarians, to me, are extraordinary people. They go out there, they're volunteering their time. Some choose to volunteer their time more than others, but we're there as volunteers, and we're trying to make our communities better. We're trying to make other communities, both locally and abroad, better. So when people say you're doing extraordinary things, it's not a deliberate thing. It's just I'm being who I am, and I know Rotarians are doing the same in their own respective ways. Creating safe spaces. At PELS, which was formerly PETS, Northeast President-Elect Training Seminar, we have now named to Learning Seminar, we did things very differently during that event. One of the big things was belonging. We did a DEI panel amongst 500, roughly, attendees, and we were the panel that people got to talk to. We shared our own personal experiences, whether being a person of color or a French-speaking individual or LGBT member. We were the panel to kind of share our own life experiences. When I look at our different clubs, everybody in that club has their own life experience that they're bringing to that club. I always hear, oh, we need younger members, we need younger members, we need younger leadership. It's not we need younger this, younger that. We need people of all different ages, all generations, and all different experiences of life, because everybody has something to bring to the table. For those that know Joyce, she is the most tech-savvy person I have met. I'm not going to say her age, but she's a young chicken that can really work a website and videos, but when you look at someone's outside, they automatically assume, oh, you're of a certain generation, you don't know how to do that. Let's get a younger person to do this. Granted, younger people are probably a little bit quicker. However, the amount that Joyce has shared her knowledge with our district has been phenomenal. So Joyce, thank you for that. So I know we've got some Rotary Zone membership people in the audience. Cindy, Diana. I'm sorry now. You may block your ears for the next 30 seconds. For decades, we've talked about membership. Unfortunately, you will not hear me talk about membership going into 2025, 2026. The reason being, I would rather talk collaboration. The reason being is collaboration with other clubs, other districts, and your local community. That it will bring membership on its own. We don't have to sit here and drill membership, but I will drill collaboration. we also have to remember something important. We say service above self. We also have to consider service above ego. Collaboration humbles us in the best way when clubs stop competing and start connecting. When the district stops being a mystery and starts being a resource. When nonprofits and businesses stop seeing us as the group that meets at lunch on Mondays, and they start seeing us as those true partners that make magic happen. And let's be honest, Rotary isn't a competition. It's not Survivor, Club, or District version. We're all on the same team, the Rotary team. We even have matching shirts. I think we've got, what, 6 or 7 matching shirts? But we coordinate at events. We're like, all right, which ones are we wearing today? But, yeah, we didn't coordinate very well tonight. But when we collaborate, projects grow from modest to massive. Ideas evolve from that's nice to that changed lives. And events, suddenly we're thinking next year we need a bigger venue. We've got the resources, we've got the people, and we've got the passion. Now what we need to do is link arms and make something beautiful together. So for this upcoming year, my challenge for you, let me pause. Before I get into that challenge, we have another challenge. Where is Jimmy Ballard? Jimmy, where'd you go? There we go. Everyone say hi to Jimmy. Does everyone know what Jimmy's role is for 2025, 2026? Besides club president. He is our district Polio Plus chair. Right. So thank you for continuing that going into next year. So for those that don't know what our Polio Plus challenge is, I've got a bag of 100 Polio Plus Society pins that by the end of next year, or I say June 30th, 26, I'm hoping this bag is gone. Yeah, half of it tonight, the rest of it by the end of June. So we have collaborated with April and multiple other districts that our goal, we're starting off, we might increase this goal, of 100 Polio Plus Society members in our district. So that is a one-time donation of $100 to the Polio Plus Foundation. I think it's a very achievable goal, and as Jimmy is our polio chair, him and I are going to be working together to push this goal well into the year, as well as Polio Day in October. So,
You're going to do a plunge?
I hate the cold, so for me to jump in some cold water, you're out of your mind. I will do some labor, or I will do some extension exercise. I don't know what I'll do. I'll come up with something, but you're not getting me in a polar plunge. That is not happening. Challenge accepted. If we get to 200, I will do a polar plunge. Mark, we have Leominster Television here recording this event, so it is recorded that I have pledged that. Which, by the way, thanks LTV for being here. And thank you for our DJs that are here this evening. I appreciate you all being here as well. All right, I only got a couple more minutes. So my other challenge is find one club, one district, or one community, and one community partner that you have not worked with yet. Find a project, a social, a fundraiser, and collaborate with them with it. Because your next big idea might come from someone outside of your club. Rotary is bigger than one club. It's a global family. And if we each treat each other like family, like my family here, I love you all, we can truly change the world. So let's collaborate, coordinate, and cooperate. And hey, when we work with others, we don't have to do all the paperwork. They can. So thank you all, and let's unite for good. And if you have a photo booth, feel free to take some pictures. We're going to play music for another hour if you want to hang out, but I will officially close this ceremony.